Tom Clark's 30-Minute Fun Show is a Boink Studios production. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Boink Studios. And check us out on boinkstudios.com, where you can see all of our projects, past, present, and future. And now, on with the show. Hey, what is up? This is Tom Clark's 30-Minute Fun Show. I'm Tom. Say hello to the birthday boy.
Hello, guys.
The birthday boy. This is the special birthday edition.
I am now 9.
You are now 9. What number is this?
I don't know.
I forgot to look. How come I can't remember?
Why'd you forget to look?
I don't have any idea. Now I'm going to have to I don't have any idea what, wow. 27.
27.
Episode 27. Shut up. That's insane. Is it really episode 27?
I think so.
So much for us looking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to look at the thing and record at the same time.
And look at the road.
Right, without getting us killed. Boy, that would be an episode you couldn't top.
Yeah.
But you can only do it the one time. So, happy birthday, son.
Thank you.
Tell the good people how old you are today.
I am 9 years old.
9 years old. 9 going on 18. 9 years old.
And
My
I'm in
God.
3rd grade.
3rd grade. You are in 3rd grade. And where has the time gone? My God.
I know, time flies by.
Time flies by. You're just getting older, man. I put on social media this morning that I didn't know where the time had gone, and that you were just getting older, which is all true. 9 years old. Seemed like just yesterday, just a wee lad, just a wee little thing. Could be carried around. I couldn't carry you around now if I wanted to.
Yeah.
It'd be difficult. You're a big kid, and I'm not that strong. So let's talk about what you did for your birthday.
Oh, I got to have a sleepover.
Yes, you did.
We went in the woods and explored.
Uh-huh.
I got a new Call of Duty game with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, 3, and the first Modern Warfare.
Right.
Well, no, that's Modern Warfare Remastered.
Yeah. And what else did you get?
$50.
$50 total.
I'm about to have $70 whenever I get up to Lenore.
Yes, because we're pretty sure your grandmother and grandfather
Will give me at least $20.
I'm thinking at probably $20, so you're going to end up with 70. And it's burning a hole in your pocket. So we're going to have to stop when we leave there and let you blow the money on something you don't need. But it's okay because it's your birthday. And
Wait, no.
what?
Oh, wait, never mind.
Yeah.
I was about to say.
No. That was nice. Thank you so much. Instead of going on the green light, the dude stops.
Oh, my God.
Like, wow, okay, awesome. If any of you out there in podcast land believe that perhaps
People are idiots.
or believe perhaps they were no longer idiots, well, you thought wrong. St. Alban's Parish Lobster Fest, Saturday, September 30th. Pre-sold tickets only. Hey, man, that might be something for us to go do.
And we could do a 30-minute fun show on it.
A lobster bash.
What is a lobster bash?
That's where you take the lobsters and you bash them up against a rock and kill them.
Heck yeah.
I'm kidding. A lobster bash means like a lobster feast, like a buffet. Yeah, God knows how much it would be, but I'm sure all the proceeds are going to a good cause. Hopefully,
I wouldn't do that. I hate lobster.
I don't hate lobster. Lobster's too expensive for us to be buying, though.
Yeah.
Lobster is currently $18 a pound in our neck of the woods, which is insane, in my opinion. Oh, look.
What?
Donations, see there?
To what?
Yeah, it's to the flood victims in Houston.
Oh, yeah.
See if we can read the side of that trailer. We're passing a trailer right now.
A Perfect for Houston.
Hurricane Harvey relief, bottled water and paper products.
Heck yeah.
That's awesome. That'd be something good to do right there.
Oh, Firehouse subs.
Well, I like Firehouse subs. Don't get distracted.
The meatball sub.
So,
Corvette.
yeah, where? I missed it. Oh, I see it. I see it. Yeah.
I thought that was a Ferrari for a second. Because we did see a silver Ferrari on Target and stuff.
Was that a Ferrari for real?
Yeah. No, that was a Corvette back there.
Corvette. No. I'm talking about at Target.
Yeah, it was an actual.
That's right. Because I was going to get you to take a picture beside it, but you wouldn't do it.
I couldn't.
Why?
Because he was driving.
No, there was nobody out there. Remember? We were getting in the car, and it was a convertible, and the top was down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, listen, real quick before we get distracted, all of our best, all of our well wishes, and
we hope Hurricane Harvey dies.
Yeah, well, the hurricane's over, but now the cleanup begins.
Thank God.
And a lot of people, I don't know. The last official number I heard was 18, but I don't know how many people after that have perished, have lost their lives in the hurricane. So, yeah, all the best from us to them. And Texas is a strong state; they always have been.
And this say hashtag die hurricane.
Okay, well, that could mean a lot of stuff, but but you know, man, yeah, like I said, all the best, and I can't imagine having to go through something like that. We've seen a couple, 2 or 3 hurricanes blow through here, but nothing to the devastation that Houston has suffered. So
Hurricane Harvey did, yeah.
Yeah, so all the best to them for sure. Yeah, man, it's a beautiful day. It was supposed to be.
We are passing the church that I used to go to.
Yes.
It was like a group church where we could go like with kids in a group.
It was Vacation Bible School, son.
Yeah, Vacation Bible School.
Yes. So yesterday was not supposed to rain. It was no chance of rain, and then it became 25% chance of rain.
And then it didn't rain.
Well, it rained last night. Did you hear it?
No.
Yeah, it ended up being overcast all day and drizzly, and then it rained last night.
Yeah.
Then we wake up today, and it's a beautiful day. There's hardly any clouds in the sky.
I only saw one cloud today.
Yeah.
So far.
It's a pretty day, so the weather is really freaky this time of year. And if you heard the acceleration, that's because the doofus in front of us chose not to use the turn signal.
Yeah.
I told you. The idiots are still here. They've not left anywhere.
Nope.
So, yeah, man, it's been, it's just an awkward time of year for the weather. We're in September, of course, now, and the boys back to school. How are you liking school so far? This is our first show since you went back to school. Tell the folks about how you're enjoying school so far.
Good, except for the day that I didn't feel good, but then I ended up feeling good.
Right. But you're liking 3rd grade so far.
I love 3rd grade.
Good. Glad to hear. Bumpy road. Was that a manhole? So yeah, man,
and there's nice houses down there.
Yeah, we're going through a really nice neighborhood right now.
Nice Mazda.
Oh, excuse me. There's certain parts of this town that
like have really nice houses.
Yeah, they have some serious money for sure.
Yeah.
And
they have 2 fans outside in their front porch.
Did they?
Ceiling fans.
Right. You can buy outdoor ceiling fans.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
We should get some.
And put them where exactly?
Where the front door is. Except like not exactly in the front of the door, or else we won't be able to open it.
Right. We don't have a porch, son.
So.
What's that mean, so? So we have
we had a porch like Papa Larry and Gunny Judy did.
Yeah. Well, we don't. And that's the thing about living in the South. There's a lot of covered porches down here because it's kind of the architecture. It's a lot more in South Carolina and Georgia, of course, but North Carolina's got the same sort of motif happening. But yeah, man, you're 9 years old today. You're in 3rd grade now. You're growing up it's crazy quick.
How many people are in Texas?
How many people are in Texas? Texas is one of the most heavily populated states in the country.
It is.
I think New York is number 1, Texas number 2, California's number 3. It could be. I could have the order wrong.
Mexico.
Mexico's not a state, son. New Mexico is a state, but not Mexico. Yes. So.
Train tracks.
Bump.
Oh.
Oh.
That wasn't a bad bump.
Not too bad. Those are train tracks, actually. Whee. Oh.
Now,
So, what?
interstate, here we come.
No, it's not interstate. Do you don't know where you are?
No.
It's a highway. It's a highway. The infamous Highway 321. I say infamous because it sucks. There's a stretch of Highway 321 that runs between Hickory and Lenoir, and it is god-awful. I mean, god-awful from my perspective because...
Get it, Daddy?
What?
Highway.
I don't get it.
Ow!
I don't get it. Highway?
High.
Uh-huh. Like high. I get it. All right. Okay, sure.
No, not like high in the air.
Right. No, I get it. Like waving high.
No.
No?
No. High.
Yeah?
Not like high in the air.
No, I get it. Like, hi, how are you?
No. It's not high.
Okay.
It's whenever people smoke. Hi.
Oh, my God. Why are you talking about that?
I don't know.
Oh, Lord.
I just had to make a joke of it.
I guess so. Too much YouTube for you.
Yeah. I'm glad I have my own TV now. That way I can watch YouTube.
Oh, that's part of your present. You didn't tell anybody about that present. What do you have?
A new TV and an Xbox 360 in my room.
Yes, you do. And here's hoping that you don't destroy either one of them.
Wait, don't we have to go to Granite Falls Walmart to get stuff?
Well, yeah. We're going to go there on the way back.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's on the way, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, you're moving up. You got 360 in your room and a brand new flat screen TV, and you got another game, and
It's an Element.
it's an yeah.
It's
Well,
the best TV.
I don't know about the best, but it certainly was affordable. Let me tell you.
How much was it?
Never you mind that. Yeah, so you got to start out small, man. Everybody had to start out small. I started out small with my electronics. Trust me.
Yeah, I started out with the sucky PS2.
I mean, it was sucky. It worked well for a long time. That thing still runs. I mean, it's a blurry picture, but
It's not that. It's because all you don't even have like it is on the PS3.
well, no, of course not. Big difference between the 2 and 3. But yeah, man, it took me a lot of years until I really had some tech. Like, this is the most tech I've ever had in my life, and I'm the age I am now. When I was a kid, well, first of all, when I was a kid, there wasn't much technology like this.
Gracious.
There wasn't really anything.
No.
I had one of the first cell phones that you could buy.
What was it? A flip phone?
No. It was in a bag.
Goodness gracious.
It was a bag phone with a cord on the receiver. It looked like an actual telephone in your car, and it charged up to your cigarette lighter, and you had to pay for the minutes. Like,
What the
they
heck?
charged you per minute. Yeah.
To use it?
Yes.
Dang.
I know. I ran up a crazy cell bill, and I'm like, well, I didn't even need it. I just wanted it because it was cool.
Yeah.
Because I'd never seen one before, and they weren't that old at all. But that was my first and last cell phone for a long time. So
Use a
yeah,
motorcycle.
I see
Crotch
it.
rocket.
Crotch rocket. In other words, not a motorcycle. That's how I feel about it anyway. I don't know how everybody else feels, but crotch rockets, man, just get on my nerves. 9 times out of 10, those guys are irresponsible on the road. So
Because they like fly up on your hind end.
they do fly up on your hind end. Oh, I cannot stop yawning. What a day. Whew, tired. You guys were up all night last night.
Yeah, we were up till about 1:38.
1:30. You were up past 1:30.
I said 8.
No, I get it.
8.
1:30. Yeah, okay. 8 minutes. All right. I found you this morning asleep in your gaming chair.
I know. I fell asleep in my gaming chair.
I can't believe you're not asleep right now.
Yeah.
You're probably sleeping on the way back home this evening.
Nuh-uh.
I bet you will.
Nuh-uh, because I'm going to stay awake.
Here's hope I don't fall asleep on the way back home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm driving.
Goodness gracious, look how close that car is to that motorcycle.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
It's like he rear-ended him.
Yeah. It's a fear I've always had about owning a motorcycle. I've never owned one, but I thought about it. But one of my fears was that I would get, into an accident. I had an uncle.
He was in an accident. He flew off, and then I think he spun around and then landed on the ground.
Right. So when I was real little, when I was a kid, this is after your grandfather had passed away.
Dang it. Don't
Yeah.
remind me of that.
All right. So you had an uncle Well, you've never met him, but it was my uncle, so he would be your great uncle. Yeah.
Is he still alive?
Well, of course he is.
I want to meet him.
Well, there's a whole lot of my dad's side of the family you've never met, son.
Can I meet some of it?
I don't know. Maybe one of these days.
Well, can I meet your uncle?
Well, what did I just say? Maybe one of these days. I don't know. We'll see.
Why not today?
Because we're busy today. What are they building right there?
I don't know. Probably another...
A Honda Powerhouse. Look like a motorcycle. Speaking of crotch rockets, by the way. Anyway, so my uncle was in this motorcycle accident when I was just a little kid. And
like 3 years old?
No, son. And it banged him up big time. Scared the whole family to death because Dad hadn't been gone for that long, and everybody kind of started thinking, "Oh Lord, here we go again." But yeah.
Yeah, what happened to him?
Who?
What?
My uncle?
How did he get in that accident?
Oh, I don't remember. Either way, he was fine. He recovered. But it's a scary thing. And then Goose, man, was he spun out around a sharp turn on a rainy road. He spun out his crotch rocket and threw him off of it. I don't think he ever got back on one, to be honest with you, because it scared the crap out of him. Yeah.
This is why I'm never gonna own a motorcycle.
They're dangerous, but dude, cars are dangerous, trucks are dangerous. I mean,
especially like one of those big rigs, because if you turn, then that trailer could tip the whole thing over.
Well, yeah, of course.
In the back.
Which I've seen a trailer almost tip over before.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, it's freaky. So, yeah, man, you got your TV and you got the Xbox up in your room, and I hope you've had a good birthday, man.
I have.
Had pizza last night. You got a cool cake.
Yeah, it's a YouTube cake.
It's a YouTube cake. Yeah.
I love YouTube.
Yeah, that's your thing. Had some ice cream and some chips. And
can I have a YouTube channel now?
I don't know about that.
Well, I already made a YouTube channel, and
we have to talk about social media.
Oh yeah,
we've not talked.
Guess what? I gotta show you whenever we get the popularity and Granny Judy's. I gotta show you what videos I uploaded.
Okay, you shouldn't have been able to upload anything.
I could on my tablet, on my old tablet.
Wes, we got to talk about social media.
Still, I just gotta show you at least one video.
Again, we're talking about social media here. You and I are going to have a conversation. Social media, the internet, can be an extremely dangerous place, especially for a kid your age. There's a lot of bad people online who want to do a lot of bad stuff to a lot of good kids. Want to know why?
Why?
Because people suck. And because you have to be very careful about who you talk to.
Hey, well, there you go. There's some...
Quit changing the subject. So, you can't talk to anybody online that you don't know. Do you understand?
I ain't talking to anybody.
Exactly. Because sometimes adults will get on the internet and pretend like they're kids just to talk to kids. Because it's freaky and it's creepy and adults suck. So, you have to be very careful with that. So we need to talk about what you're doing on YouTube and all that other stuff because, it's important. It's all you creepy guys out there.
That tried to steal stuff?
Yeah, I'm going to line you all up in a room and do something terrible to you. 2
scooters stolen.
Yes, we have once again had crime hit home.
Yeah.
Which means we're going to have to hurry up and become Batman, one of us. We got to just start training soon or something. Yeah, 2 scooters that he had because he let them outside, in the front yard.
It's kind of my fault anyway.
It's kind of totally your fault.
Yeah.
But the fact that an adult would pull up and and by the way, the local sheriff's deputy, friggin' a joke.
Yeah.
Like, I get it's just 2 scooters and it doesn't matter to you. It's not like somebody got killed or there wasn't like a drug bust or something,
Yeah.
but even then I question whether or not they dropped the ball on those 2 things because, they didn't care. They just didn't care. And kept saying the guy wasn't home. Got tag number, knows where he lives and everything.
And then whenever our dude that mows the yard, he said whenever he went by his house, he was home.
Yeah, of course he was, because the deputies went by there one time.
Yeah.
He don't care to go back, and he's just going to let it go and act like it doesn't matter.
I wonder if I should have went back there again.
If I go by there, somebody's going to get hurt.
Yeah.
And I'll go to jail. And I'm not going to go to jail over something like that. That's why people don't trust cops. Not just because a lot of cops are out of control, and they are. I'm sorry, they are. We put the badge on the wrong people. But a lot of people don't trust cops because cops don't follow up. They don't follow through. Like, you call for help and nothing happens.
Yeah, and it takes like forever for them to get there. Like, whenever we had a hit and run, it took them forever to get there. I
know. And like, you know, I every time you say something negative about the police, people say, well, listen, there's a lot of good cops out there. And I'm like,
some are.
Just stop. Like, stop. We have got to stop making excuses for people by saying things like, there's not a good cop out there. That should go without saying. That shouldn't even be talked about. People feel the need to defend cops by reminding everyone of that. Like, we believe that every single police officer is some gun-toting vigilante who doesn't care about his job and is just out to hurt people. I never said that. One attack on the police in terms of debating an issue is not an attack on the police force entirely. It's just a conversation. It's a debate. It's a you know, you bring up the topic, you see a video, you discuss it. That's what you do. But people just feel the need to get defensive about everything. I'll never understand that. It's a crazy, whacked out world we live in, kid. You know that for sure. So, anyway, I'm not going to soapbox too much today. Today's a celebration. It's a celebration.
It's not a rant.
It's a celebration.
Not a rant celebration.
It's your birthday. Go, Wesley. It's your birthday. What? Nothing, huh? 9 years old. I can remember 9 years old, to be honest with you.
What grade were you in whenever you were 9?
Well,
Fourth?
No, I wasn't in fourth.
Third?
I don't remember.
Have you ever got held back in school?
No. I thought I was going to fail a grade in high school, though. I got close because I was terrible at math. I'm so much better at math now as an adult than I ever was as a kid or as a teenager. That's the truth. It's insane how good I am at it now versus then. It's crazy. Of course, in business, you have to know numbers. You have to be able to put two and two together, if you know what I mean. But you're doing better at math. You had some math homework the other day.
It was times.
Yes, it was times in addition, and it was tough.
It was kind of hard.
Yeah.
Whenever I was going to do times, I was like, I don't think it's going to be that hard.
Well,
it really wasn't.
I try to explain it to you in a way you can understand it, because that's the disconnect between teachers and students. Is that you need a teacher that has a way of explaining things to you that's easy to understand. And if you have a teacher that can do that, then it's not going to be that hard on you.
God, we're learning tons already, and like this time, and this time of year.
Well, you got to get started, man. You're in third grade now. You know it's going to.
I've done it like next month.
You know it's going to get harder for you, right? School doesn't get easier. School gets harder. Because
it was easy in kindergarten.
Well, of course it was. All you did was nap and eat all day.
No.
Oh, shut up. Played.
We learned math, too.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, we did.
Listen to me. School's going to get harder as you go, because as you get older, you start to learn more stuff, more subjects, you know? And stuff gets hard. But if it doesn't get harder, you would never learn anything.
Yeah, I know that.
So you'll be okay. You're a smart kid. We've had this conversation before. You just got to keep working hard, man. Keep learning. Keep doing all you can do to...
Do we know what, in third grade, do we know, like, not times, but, like, division?
I don't know. I don't know when division happens. See, this is why they call, like, mathematics is like the universal language. Do you know what that means?
No.
All right. If aliens showed up,
Well,
chances...
Would you kill them?
No.
Because they could eat your pinky toe.
They could eat your what?
Pinky toe.
Why would they eat your pinky toe off?
I don't know. I was just lying about that. But I have seen it in a movie.
Really? What movie was it?
You know that movie where the pool shark?
Pool shark. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there was an episode with an alien in it, with 2 aliens, and eating this kid's pinky toe off.
Well, that's just weird.
I know.
There's probably a whole website just for that. Where was I? Oh,
We were talking about
aliens showing up. So if aliens ever were to show up, chances are they're not going to walk out of their ship and say, "What's up?" Wanna know why?
because they can't talk.
Well, they
'Cause
maybe.
if they do, then they would sound like a Wookiee, like I did whenever I was little.
You sound like an Ewok when you were little. Yeah. Well, one can only hope that a bunch of Wookiees show up. That would be sweet. Maybe not a bunch of Ewoks because they're annoying, but the Wookiees now, that's different. Chewbacca shows up. That'd be fun.
That would be fun if, like, Darth Vader shows up, Anakin, Luke Skywalker.
Not so much fun if Vader shows up. Vader's a bad guy.
Still,
Yeah.
that would be cool.
Anyway, if aliens show up, they're not going to be speaking. If they're talking to each other in a way that you can't understand.
Yeah.
Just like if you go to another country, people in that country can't understand what you're saying. Not everyone, but if they don't
Like
speak.
in New Mexico.
Not New Mexico. Would you quit getting sidetracked? If they don't speak English, they're not going to be able to understand you, right? It's the same idea with aliens. Chances are aliens are not going to be able to understand you. However, one thing that aliens could know is math. Because numbers. You see what I'm saying?
Wait, but how would they know, like, multiplication and stuff?
Because mathematics is universal language. Anybody could take, like say you've got 2 rocks. You got 1 rock and another rock.
And then you throw it on the ground and you divide it up.
Wow. No.
Like
Close.
break it.
Like what?
Like break it.
Like break it. That's a lot of power to break a rock. Listen, if you got 2 rocks, you put them side by side. Anybody in their head at some point is going to start, hey, wait, I don't just have this one, now I have this one. So I have more than this one. I have another one. And then it becomes I have 2 of them. You see what I'm saying? So that's kind of like the rudimentary basics of math. This is all my opinion. You guys can take this or leave it however you want to. I don't care. But that's why it works for like any intelligent life form that may be out there could think in terms of numbers and equations and math and multiplication and division. But they might not be able to sit down and talk to you like you and I talk because they don't know English. And when they talk to each other, they could be talking through their minds. They could be talking in a different language. Something that you would never be able to understand unless you learned it. See? So that's why they say math is universal language, because it is. We've sent probes into deep space with math equations. Yeah. Because, hey, got to communicate somehow, right? But how did we even get started on this?
I don't know.
I forgot.
Well, because we were talking about
School,
math.
yes. See, we take the simplest conversations and we turn them into something very complex.
I know.
That's kind of actually very funny. Well, it continues to be a beautiful day here. We are on our journey as we speak.
I wonder how hot it would be in the mountains.
I don't know. The temperature's only reading 77 here right now. It's probably like 72, 73 up there. My apologies for yawning during the show. It's terrible. Oh, I'm going to crash later. I can feel it coming. Like I'm going to have like a hardcore power nap. Oh. Hardcore. What? Hardcore. Hard. This is the part of the show where we just make random noises. So, bump. Well, welcome to Lenora, folks. Mullets and wallets on the chain and pickup trucks and camouflage as far as the eye can see.
I don't see no camouflage.
Oh, that's because it's camouflage.
Oh,
You'll see it eventually, trust me. It's a fashion statement down south.
That's a nice big house back there.
Yep. For the Army, it's a way not to get shot at.
Damn.
For rednecks, it's something to wear to go to Walmart to buy more. So, 9 years old, I can't get over this, how freaking old you
Whenever I
are.
grow up, I'm definitely not going to the Army.
You talked about wanting to be a soldier, though. Have you changed your mind?
No, I have not. I've never said that I wanted to be a soldier.
You have. We have talked about that before.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Why is
Because
that?
what if you get shot?
Good point. But you would be
It's
doing...
life risky.
It is. You'd be...
Life. Who would want to lose their life?
You'd be doing it in service of your country. To serve your country is a very noble thing to do. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Every man and woman that's ever died in defense of our country deserve respect and honor. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I never had enough bravery to be a soldier. I never had enough courage. I never did. I'm man enough to say it. They came after me in high school. When you're in high school, they come after you like crazy. All of them, Marines, Air Force, Army, they all come after you because they're looking for young dudes in their senior year about to graduate high school, because they'll pay for your college, stuff like that. But they also put a gun in your hand, and that's something I wasn't ready to do, and I was terrified of it.
They put a gun to your head?
In your hand.
Oh.
Yeah. That's something I wasn't ready to do. I was terrified. I said, I can't do that.
I already know how to shoot a gun,
Oh, really now?
but I just haven't shot one yet.
How do you know how to shoot one?
I know how to shoot a pistol, but not like a machine gun kind of type gun.
You're not, listen, you've never had a pistol in your hand. You're 9 years old
I
now.
know.
And I just can't let that happen. It's too scary. And, I gotta be smart.
I've seen people that are being idiots with their guns. Hey, this one dude, he set his shotgun down,
Yeah.
and then it ended up falling and then shooting, and it shot him in the foot.
Yeah, well, it happens.
Mm-hmm. How does it shoot by itself whenever it drops?
Because the trigger's not getting pulled, but it is something about the impact. When the gun hits the ground, it could cause the discharge, the bullet to come out. Yeah, that's why you gotta be careful. Gun safety people, learn it,
Yeah.
because it's important. Too many people in this nation get killed with guns. It's ridiculous. And it's too easy to buy an
Especially
illegal
club
gun too.
shootings.
A what?
Especially club shootings.
Wow, we're ending the show on such a down note.
I know.
Why do we do that?
I don't know.
Let's bring it back up before we take it home. Birthday, cake, pizza, yum,
Whatever.
ice cream.
Yay.
Don't say whatever to ice cream. Ice cream's an amazing thing. Ice cream is a gift from the gods.
I didn't say like whatever to
Oh, I see.
ice cream.
Okay.
I said whatever.
Oh,
like,
gotcha.
Whatever.
Understood. We are happy. Today's a good day. My boy's celebrating his birthday, and I'm proud of him. And one day he's going to grow up and take over the world.
Yeah.
What?
I'm surprised that I'm 9 years old and now I'm in 3rd grade.
Well, you got a long life ahead of you, kid.
I know.
I'm proud of you and I love you.
Make sure there's train tracks up here.
I know, they're terrible.
So slow down.
Well, we're going to do what we got to do here.
Oh God.
Well, we're taking it home, and hopefully we won't...
With a bump.
With a bump. We're going to take a big bump here and hopefully not tear up the inside of the... or the underside of the motor. Oy vey. That shakes my insides. That's it for us, man. We're gone. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to visit boinkstudios.com for all your pro wrestling, comic book, TV, and movie needs, as well as podcasts. Tom Clark's Main Event, Tom Kyle's Comedy Action Hour, and the show you are currently listening to. This has been episode number 27. Thanks much for being here. We appreciate your business, and we will talk to you again. And make sure what? You're so interruptive today. Why is that?
Make sure you tell me happy birthday in the comments.
Be sure you say happy birthday to the boy in the comments. I got your back, kid. So, that's it for us, man. We're out of here. Thanks for listening. See you next time. Boy, hit him!
Bye!